still under the weather. We hope she gets well soon.
Yeah.
But back with us today is the very talented comedic actress and our girl, Yvette Nicole Brown. Hi, Yvette.
Hi.
Thank you so for holding it down for us while Tam has been out
It's
sick.
been such an honor. I wish it was a better situation, but it's been an honor to be here with you guys.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming for us. Okay, so we're going to get into girl chat, okay? All right, so Yvette, yesterday we talked about how Sherry Shepherd pretended to be Octavia Spencer to get into a VIP Delta lounge. It was so funny. Now, you said you would hit Octavia
I was going to text Octavia
to get the scoop.
Yes.
And she texted you back?
She texted me back.
What she said?
And she said, first of all, that she's aware that we all get mistaken for each other, and she encouraged us to make that money. So whatever we can get in her name, she said, go on and get it.
That's a real friend. Well, there you go. That's a real friend.
That's a good friend.
I love Octavia. Thank you so much for responding. Isn't it nice? We never thought that we would be so close to Oscar winning.
Yeah, we started, Lonnie, Sherry, Niecy, all of us started around the same time. And, you know, you never know which one is going to shoot out of a cannon. And Octavia, with her 3 Oscar nominations and a win, and she's a producer now. It's, like, so great to know that you're friend. And she has not changed, which is the other thing. A lot of times people get highfalutin.
Yes.
But she will answer a text like that and be like, girl, go on and go in the Delta Lounge.
Wait till one day on the show, right?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Now, up next, when it comes to organizing homes, nobody does it better than Netflix's Marie Kondo. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes!
I love
about this on Ellen.
Yes, her book was so good, too, if you haven't gotten a chance to read it. For those of you who might not be hip to Marie's theory, let me break it down for you. If an object you own doesn't spark joy in your life, then you have to get rid of it. And according to a recent Madame Noir article, people need to be applying Marie's logic to their friends, too. That's right. The article's author, Julia Austin, says that if a friend no longer brings you joy, they gots to go. Okay? Oh, we're all about that. Yes, okay. Looks like we need a spring cleaning in our friendships here. Like if they don't share personal details about their life with you anymore, they're constantly canceling plans on you for dumb reasons, and if they sometimes forget that you even exist, it may be time to kick them to the curb. So ladies, when it comes to, okay, fam, you're feeling this one.
Well, maybe they already kicked you to the curb.
Wow. If it comes to your friends, what signs would make you want to clean house? What signs about these friendships or friends themselves?
I don't know, because I'm at a certain age where I'm just so busy that I don't really get to be in touch with a lot of my friends. But I have one friend that we came here, we were both college, what do you want to call it? College students together.
Rosa.
That's my friend Rosa.
I love Rosa.
That's
We all know and love Rosa.
Yeah.
And that's her boyfriend, Ken. And it's like, it's times where I may not speak to her for like 2 months. But when we hook up, it's like we haven't missed the beat.
That's how you know it's a real friendship.
Right. You know,
That's
so
a real friendship.
I don't know about that.
Friendship.
Yeah.
I love a good low-maintenance friendship. I say that this actually, this would happen if when you and Rosa got together, you had nothing to say.
Oh.
Your lives are in 2 completely different places. You don't connect anymore. Shoot, she might get on your damn nerves when you hang around her. You might be like, oh, wow, I've really outgrown this person. And sometimes that's okay. It's okay to love somebody. That doesn't mean you don't wish them well, you don't want good things to happen for them, but you just have to love them sometimes from a distance.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that there are friendships that are there for a season, and it's okay to move on.
And there are some that are lifetime. I want to shout out Stacy and Buffy and Nicole and Janine. Those are like my friends from way, way, way back, like middle school, junior high, all of that. There are people that are just lifetime friends that no matter what happens, like most of them are married, they have kids. I'm neither, but we still can connect even though our lives don't intersect anymore in that way. But the other thing I want to say is it's okay to let someone go when you no longer wish them well. You understand? We always put it on us where it's like, well, I don't like how she treats me. When they give you good news, are you happy for them? If you're no longer happy for them, they deserve a better friend than you're able to be, and you might need to send them on their way. So it's not just about you. Make sure you have people in your life that you can celebrate, even if you're celebrating their rise in a way that you haven't risen. That's the other thing. You don't have to rise at the same time. You just have to celebrate their rise, and they'll celebrate you as well. So,
I agree. I have a general rule of thumb when it comes to whether or not you should keep your friends, and that is when you look at that friend, do they give you weight or wings? When you spend time with them, do you feel weight? Does it feel like you're stressed out? Maybe you left a little bit more like, damn, I got a headache now, or you feel overwhelmed, or do they give you wings? Do you feel like, oh my God, that time was so well spent laughing or talking about nothing, even napping together sometimes, or just like you grew and you actually saw yourself evolve? Weight or wings? If they give you the weight, yo, it's time to move on and grow up. You know?
I think it's also important to recognize that friendships have ebb and flow. There are seasons in your life where they are bringing you wings, and there are going to be seasons when they bring you weight, and maybe you connect again later on in life, and you're like, yes, the wings are back. I'm here for it. But I think it's important to recognize that as well. That doesn't mean that the friendship should completely end.
Right.
But I think it's okay to create some distance if you're not in the same place in life. And when I say in the same place, I'm not talking about a tax bracket. I'm talking about, like, you don't connect. Like, it feels forced.
Well,
it
is
feels
that
like
a conversation that you should have with that person, or do you just let it happen?
I think it'd be a bit of both. I think if you've had the conversation multiple times.
And if you care about them, of course you want to have the conversation. You don't let a friendship that matters just kind of float away. It should be something that you want to fight for. And if you don't want to fight for it, then it probably should float away.
Yvette, have you had this happen to you? Have you ever had this? Or Lonnie, like you guys, I want to know where you make plans to hang out with somebody, right? And you find yourself leaving that dinner date or that conversation, and you're just like, we ain't on the same level anymore, whether you disagree with maybe how they're living their life, or maybe the conversation was just so negative and all they did was talk crap about other people, and you literally had to stop the conversation and go, we just spent 20 minutes talking about that person. And you try to make it lighthearted, and you're like, let's not do that. Let's talk about something. And maybe they can't find something else to talk about, or a boyfriend or a marriage that.
Well,
but they can't move
I'm going through this kind of like, but it's not with a girl, it's with a guy. And he's my friend. But he has total different political views than I do, which I don't have a problem with that. I'm okay with that. But I do have a problem with some of the people that he hangs out with. And he, you know, contacted me, and he was like, hey, why haven't we been doing this, doing that? And it's just, I haven't been able to have that conversation with him. I want to have the conversation with him, but I never want to change somebody's life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to tell him, well, this is the reason why. So I'm just trying to let it fade, you know, on its own naturally. Because I don't think it's my place to say, well, you know, I don't like who you hanging out with. I mean, you know, and they're not criminals or anything. It's just that we don't see eye to eye on some things. And, you know, I just don't feel comfortable, you know, like that.
You too grown to be in situations where you are uncomfortable.
Yes, and not everything has to be explained. I'm all about that. Now, as some things understood can be left unexplained.
Is there a way to have a friendship with somebody where you can leave the politics out?
I don't personally think there, well, I don't think there is. But that's me. I'm somebody that's really politically focused, so probably for me, no.
You got to understand, too, this person I'm talking about, he's never going to be able to change. So what I'm saying is we can be, you know, like...
acquaintances.
And I want to say, he's not a bad person.
And you got to respect them and love them from a distance.
And it gets very emotional, so, but, you know, I'll deal with it. Anyway, here's something that won't spark joy, also pain more. A tanning salon recently came under fire after being accused of charging bigger women more money to get a spray tan. A woman recently shared a text message conversation she had with a worker at the salon where she inquired about how much a spray tan would cost. The worker asked, well, what size are you? And after the woman said, I'm about 10 to a 12, the worker said, oh, that's a $20 extra surcharge for any client over a size 8. The worker added that if she doesn't want the surcharge, maybe she should try to lose a little weight. Now, while people thought the salon's rules were offensive, others compared it to a hair salon charging more for women who have long hair. Ladies, should size matter when it comes to spray tans? I don't spray tan, so I can't, you know, because I got a tan, baby, all right?
I always say this to you, and it's a crazy thing. But you know, you technically could spray tan if you wanted to.
I don't need to, though.
No, but I'm saying, okay, I know there's like a misconception that spray tan only makes you darker. There's actually a level you can use that can just brighten your skin tone. No, random information. Janet Jackson put me onto that.
If you drink water and if you moisturize, that
your
glow will
complexion's
come
amazing.
out, all right?
Yeah, but Janet Jackson has spray tan, and it comes out bomb.
As soon as you said Janet Jackson, I'm in. Where do I go?
Yes, she spray tan.
Other ways you can glow naturally. Shoot, have sex.
What I was going to say about the tanning salon was a lot of people that go tanning are very small. Like maybe they're a size 0 or 2. So why can't the stuff you saving on those people be used for the people that are a little bigger? That's fair.
This is weird, and that text message is super rude, and that woman is out of line telling that woman to lose weight. Out of line.
I do think it's rude because you're personalizing it based on people's size, which is always going to come off offensive. However, I thought about it from like a business point. Like let's say a mom and pop business, right? Those tanning products do cost a lot, and you know, you have to pay for however much you use on people. But I relate it to, like, let's say if you go to Whole Foods and you order and you buy the food from the open bar, right? You're going to pay a certain amount per pound.
Right.
So somebody petite might eat less than somebody who's larger. Whatever it is you get, you pay. So I wish if they needed to do this, I wish they instead just charge people for how much product actually gets used, because I might come and want a triple dose of a tan, and I should pay for that triple dose that I'm using.
Even if you're tinier, you may be using
more
than someone that's bigger.
Or they can make the main price. If it's $40 for a chubby person, make the price $40 and secretly give the skinny people a discount. And they'd walk out happy. People that'll pay $40 will happily pay $40, and the ones that
that seems discriminatory.
Nobody know.
Well, what this is, it's not just tanning salons that's doing this. This is called a fat tax. And the CDC is actually saying that the average size woman in America, this is according to the Centers for Disease Control, is the average woman is 170 pounds.
Yes.
So a lot of us are not a size 8.
Average.
So, I think when it comes to services, a lot of times you can give a discount, like maybe if you make them a member.
Sure.
That way. I mean, we have to find a way so that we're not rude. You can't
make it based on someone's personal size. That's very offensive.
Super offensive.
Yeah.
Well, tanning salons have menus, and so do restaurants. But should Ubers have them too? You guys know that I love using Uber.
Me too.
Twitter user @LewisLovesGoats decided to call an Uber, and instead of being handed a bottle of water or an aux cord, he was handed this menu of possible rides his driver was willing to serve up, like the stand-up ride, where the driver will tell you funny stories about his life. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, or the silent ride. I'm here for that. The therapy ride, where you can tell the driver all about your problems and he will try to help you. And finally, the creepy ride, which is where the driver says nothing and just stares at you through the rear view mirror. So ladies, what type of ride would you order off this menu?
Silent.
The silent ride, for sure. But I do applaud this guy for whatever reason he's doing it, to make light heart of like the ride, offer something, because some people might want a little companionship or hear a problem, So it's a cute way to just lighten things up. We need that more in this country.
I'm getting off a plane after a 5-hour flight. I did that when I went to, where did I go to? Oh, Lord. New York. I had to take an Uber, and it was just too much because he's just talking. And I think sometimes they talk because they want to get a good rating. And I think maybe that's why I don't have a good rating on Uber, because I don't talk. I'm like sitting up there on my phone. But it's like, you get off a flight, you just want some peace and quiet. And he up here, where you from? Where you going? Are you the FBI? What is happening? You know what I mean? It's just,
what the best thing is to do for that?
What?
Put your headphones in.
Yeah.
Really?
I have a question. Do you guys ever feel weird about people knowing where you live when they pick you up in Uber?
Yes.
Like, you guys are well-known people. Like, you walk out and say, oh, Jeannie Mai lives there. Like, I feel weird. So what do? Do you go walk a block and get in a block away? Or what do you do?
That's what I do.
You do, so you walk away.
Yeah,
Nobody knows where Lonnie lives, not even Uber drivers.
Not even an Uber don't know where I live.
And you gotta wait till they go, too, huh?
So you do, so you'll walk up like down to a Gelson's or something and get in it.
I have them drop me off at this, it's a little Mexican restaurant that's usually open when I get off.
Too many hints.
So smart.
Well, they don't, because I go in a restaurant and I'll be there all
No,
night.
we're telling people you live next to a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
By Tam's house.
It's Los Angeles, dude.
Don't get crazy.
Jeannie Mai.
No, we got Mexican restaurants everywhere.
Everywhere in LA.
But in LA,
By Tam's house.
Oh, you're stupid.
Guys, you guys know that I take Uber everywhere.
Yeah.
But when I used to live in an apartment building, Jeannie used to tell this to me all the time. And I would be like, you would say that you did not like Uber dropping you off right in front of your house.
No.
And I was like, I get dropped off at my building. But now that I live in a house.
Do you walk down the hill?
No, you guys, I let them drop me off right in front of my
can't
house.
do
Because
that.
I never thought about it this way.
You can't do that.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, friend.
I never
No,
thought
because
about
I'm
that.
thinking sometimes the app is still on and they can see where you live.
And I Instacart to my house. One time had a girl come.
But just don't put your real name.
I don't.
She got a real face, though, when she opened the door.
We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out to make it a little safer.
Oh my God, I did Instacart and the girl absolutely saw my real face. And when she handed me my groceries that she had shopped for me, she said, had I known it was you, I would have done a better job. I would have matched everything.